is disturbing on multiple levels. From a Christian perspective, what's the Bible say? Deuteronomy 18:20. If a man speaks in the name of other gods and delivers a revelation that didn't actually come from God, he's a false prophet. Muslims claim.
Now, there's another false prophecy in the Bible. Matthew chapter 24 talks about, basically the disciples asked Jesus about the end days, and they asked about the signs of it. So Jesus tells them basically that the stars will fall down, the sun will be darkened, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken, and then all wars will happen, and famines will happen. And then at that time, Jesus says, I tell you in solemn truth that the present generation will certainly not pass away without all these having first taken place. So basically, Jesus told his disciples all the signs like they asked, and then he told them, this generation shall not pass away till all these things have taken place. But we know it's been 2,000 years and Jesus has not returned. It's a false prophecy. The word in Greek is genia, which always, every time it's used in the New Testament, it always means the generation at that time. And I've got biblical commentaries to confirm that. So I'd like to know, how can the Bible be the word of God when it fails the test of Deuteronomy chapter 18 verse 22? How much time have I got left?
3 minutes.
3 minutes. I'll save everything else for the rebuttals period. Thank you very much. And it's not there. Matthew 24, C.S. Lewis called this the most embarrassing verse in the Bible. C.S. Lewis was one of the greatest Christian apologists of the last century. Let's see what the New American Bible says about this verse. The difficulty raised by this verse cannot be satisfactorily removed by the supposition that this generation means the Jewish people throughout the course of their history, much less the entire human race. Now, prepare for this. Perhaps for Matthew, it means the generation to which he and his community belonged. So Matthew 24 is a false prophecy. Samuel tried to say, oh, it happened. Did the stars fall down 2,000 years, Samuel? Maybe you can tell us.
Prophecies are being falsified. Jesus Christ had made certain prophecies. He says, he's telling his disciples, but when they persecute you, when they oppress you, in this city, flee to another. When they persecute you here, run away from here. Run away from Birmingham to Leicester. From Leicester, if they persecute you, go away to London. Run. For assuredly I say to you, most assuredly, most surely I'm telling you, you will not have gone through the cities of Israel before the Son of Man comes, before he returns. Son of Man, Jesus. Ask any Christian who is the Son of Man, say Jesus. Jesus is telling them, look, when they persecute you, don't worry, man, you run from one city to another and to another. But before you go over the cities of Israel, I will be back. 2,000 years have gone. And they ran, the early Christians, and they died, and they were persecuted, and they were hanged and crucified, and they were looking up to the heavens for Jesus, 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 and even today, they're still waiting for Jesus. He hasn't come back yet. They have gone and perished. Fulfillment of prophecy. And when will he come back? It says here in in Mark chapter 13, verses 26 and 27 and 30, assuredly, most surely I'm telling you, I say to you, this generation will by no means pass away till all these things take place. All these things, Jesus Christ is going to come with thunder and lightning and glory. And they will see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with great power and glory. And then he will send his angels and gather together his elect from the four winds, from the furthest part of the earth to the furthest part of heaven. He will collect them all. When? This generation, he is telling them, this generation shall not pass before all these things shall be. And 2,000 years have gone and nothing has happened yet.